Our energy posture is a serious and urgent threat to our national security. We don't have an easy solution in the United States to break our addiction to oil unless we continue the great efforts that we have seen over the past few years in improving our energy efficiency, extracting more quality of life, more economic value, domestic product out of every gallon of liquid fuel we use, regardless of what its use is, and expanding the portfolio of energy beyond petroleum. And that is what biofuels is all about. Next week, in the Hawaiian operating area, my old command, the U.S. Third Fleet, is going to be conducting Rim of the Pacific exercise, in which the Great Green Fleet, as described by Secretary Mabus, is actually going to be using less than 50% of petroleum to power the ships and the airplanes and the helicopters and the ground equipment of that whole exercise, to prove that we can do it, to test the logistics, to test the end users. And this has been done incrementally by testing every single platform that the Navy owns, every single platform that the Army and the Air Force own, with the viability of biofuels of various types. So tremendous demand signal that absolutely must continue. And believe me, this goes directly to the heart of the national security challenge and opportunity. If we are successful, and we will be, in allowing our Department of Defense and all the military services to increase their demand signal and their use of biofuels, we will see an infrastructure for production, transport, and delivery and use that will directly benefit the private sector throughout our society, throughout our economy. We need to have that happen. We need to have our government continue with the wise way of the renewable fuel standard. It's unfortunate that renewable energy, including biofuels, has gotten so politicized. It's unfortunate that there's so much misinformation and mythology out there. It'll never scale. It's too expensive. It's totally dependent on government subsidies. All of those are myths. There is great opportunity. Energy is an American issue. It should not be politicized and misinformed the way that it is. And we can play collectively a great role in telling the story, first to our fellow citizens, and second to our elected officials and our policymakers and our regulators, about the tremendous opportunity that this biofuels revolution makes. How many Army divisions, Air Force wings, or carrier battle groups does it take to defend an Iowa cornfield? Not many. And that is right at the heart of our energy security that can be created, the job creation, and a much better quality of life and economic vitality and prosperity for our country with biofuels. Thanks, and I look forward to your questions.